You already actioned it?
Actioned.
Okay. So, funny story. Well, kind of a funny story. So, Kevin has followed the paddle, and you followed the page.
A couple years.
So, he followed the page for a couple years, and he messaged Stacy and said, hey, do you know anybody around Oklahoma City to take my car to that they can tune the carburetor? So, Stacy goes, hey, do you got anybody you could recommend for him to go to? I said, well, one, I ain't going to recommend nobody in Oklahoma City to tune a carburetor. I said, but, Stacy, we just opened the shop up. I said, I'll tune the carburetor. And Kevin, so she tells Kevin, and Kevin's over the fucking moon that I'm gonna tune the carburetor for him. What I didn't realize is that he literally called, and correct me if I say anything wrong, seriously, every shop in Oklahoma City, dyno shops and all that. One guy even tells him, yeah, we can do it. And he goes, well, it's got a quick fuel carburetor. He goes, well, I don't know what that is, but we can order some, we'll probably have to order some parts, but we can tune it. So Kevin instantly goes, if you don't know what a quick fuel carburetor is, I'm not taking my car for you to tune it.
I called 10 places and not one of them. One said they would do it, but they didn't know what a carburetor was. The others could have put it on a dyno.
And the funny thing is, I get those messages all the time, and I really think I think it's somebody just wanting me to fucking reply to them, because I really can't wrap my head around that nobody knows how to tune a carburetor anymore.
Oh, it's real. I mean, that's why I'm here.
So I told Stacy, I said, tell him what the shop rate is, and that's plus parts if it needs any parts, and we'll make him a deal on the parts. So Kevin brings the car. It wasn't just the carburetor. The timing was so far out of whack on it, and so I adjusted the carburetor, and then he come in and he come by and he went and drove it, and he came back and it ran a little bit better.
Yeah, ran quite a bit. Yeah.
So, and then he tells me, he said, well, I got this is a 489, 4L80, and Kevin's built this whole car for 10 years. And I've seen the pictures of what he started with. Bless his heart. He started with basically that fucking Firebird, that 69 Firebird. Yeah, other than the trunk pan wasn't cut out of it. But that's what he started with, and started from the ground up. And doing it on a budget. Yep. Because spending money on it when he had the money, or if he flipped something. So anyway, pretty cool story behind it. And it had a 12 bolt with a 456 gear. He said, I really want to put 373s in, but I'm going to take it to Thunder Valley once before I do. I said, do you take the Thunder Valley and race it like 8th mile? He goes, no, quarter mile. Well, brother, I hate to break the news to you. I said, you'll have the tongue hung out at about 600 fucking feet, and it'll be floating the valves and trying to kill it at 800 feet. It ain't going to make it a quarter mile with a 56 gear. He said, okay, well, so you're interested in putting 373s? I said, well, I wouldn't put 373s, but if that's what you want. He goes, what would you put in? And I said, 308. 308? I said, I run 308, 331, 323. That's the gears I run with these. Okay, well, I said, there's a 355. And he goes, well, yeah, maybe that 355. He just wasn't getting his head wrapped around putting a 330 or a 308 gear in this car. So, and ironically, he wanted a 355, but nobody makes a 355, so he got a 331. And I told him, I said, the thing is, I said, everybody thinks you got damn near 500 cubic inch big block with a 4L80. There's no way that this car needs that much gear. It don't need that much gear to pull it. So we changed the gear and all that stuff in it. And this is funny. Don't get mad. So we roll out here, because he asked me, he said, after I adjusted the carburetor and stuff, he goes, did you drive it? And I said, nah. I said, I'll drive it after we put the gear in it. That way, if it needs anything tweaked on it, I can do it. So we roll out here, and I'm rolling about 10, 15 mile an hour, and I stand the throttle on it. Car runs good. It runs real good. It gets up in high gear, and I said, well, does it run better? He goes, I've never stood on it that hard. I said, well, you fucking pussy. I said, are you fucking serious? He goes, no. He said, I never have. He goes, to be honest with you, the other gear, it sounded like it was kind of coming apart. So we made another rip down through here, and then we go down and turn around, and I said, well, now you drive it. Kevin pulls the car out, and he's still turning a little bit, got the car a little bit cocked when he sticks the throttle. Of course, the car starts to come around, he lets out of it. And I said, hey, note to self, this motherfucker needs to be straight for you staying that throttle every time. So You didn't get the gear that you wanted, but how you happy with the car?
Oh, I love it. It's everything that I could have ever dreamt of. It runs. It's perfect. It's the perfect combination for the street. It looks good. Everything works, and it just runs out strong.
He's got a wind leak. The windows need a little bit of fine adjustment. And I'm over there trying to roll the window up, and Kevin looks over at me. This is no bullshit. He goes, be honest with you, I never heard all this wind noise before because the gear was so loud. But show him this car, because I mean, for a guy that this is his first car, other than, and he built it the way he wanted it.
And I had a lot of great people working this car. My buddy Randy did an amazing job on the paint.
Super nice.
And the car is literally as clean on the bottom as it is on top. I know. I laid underneath this bitch for 4 fucking hours doing the gear.
Yeah.
Because whoever had set the 456 up, I don't know what the hell they were thinking. But that's why I told him when I looked at the gear, I said, man, this gear had to have been making some noise. He goes, oh, it's 456. I thought they were supposed to make noise. And I'm thinking, this motherfucker had to have been screaming. Well, the wind noise verification told me it was fucking screaming. So part of this story is, I guess I'm going to specialize in carburetors, since I do get a lot of messages about that. And 2, this is why I'm doing that working man's race. For this kind of car right here. That he can drive it up there to the racetrack, race in that race, has a chance to win, and not have to change nothing on the car and have fun. What have I had? I've had it for a couple of weeks, right?
Yeah. About 3 or 4 weeks.
So have you went through any separation anxiety in that time?
No, but I'm excited to get it home.
Hey, yeah,
I knew it was a good answer. I checked
Yeah,
it
yes,
frequently.
because
come
he'll
to
send me a
visit it.
text every once in a while going, hey, just seeing how everything is going. I said, haven't put the gear in it.
Patience is key. It was well worth the wait.
Well,
We're
that's
glad
why I
you-
told you, I'll work it in, because everybody knows I got one or 2 other projects going, but Kevin's car today was a priority because I won't even be able to drive it on Turkey Day. So, and the car does, it runs excellent. I mean, it's a pretty nice, well balanced car. But these are the kind of cars, and not particularly Chevelle, but this guy that's built his own car, bought a motor, put his own combination together, and he's proud of the car, and he needs to be proud of it.
It's a beautiful car.
Everybody that sees it loves the car.
Yeah.
Friend of mine, he's hung up in the 70s like Kevin, so the Kragers and the 295s and all that. Oh, he was ecstatic about that.
Aaron.
Oh yeah. He goes, oh, chubbies on the back. I love it. Oh, it's got chubbies. And he don't care. He wouldn't care if that thing made 300 horsepower, as long as he could smoke the tires in it. That's all he cares about.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this one will smoke the tires for sure.
It will smoke the tires. So you gonna come in that race at Thunder Valley?
It'll be there. It'll definitely be there.
Well, I appreciate everything.
I appreciate
Kevin.
you. Thank you both.
You definitely got a car. Gotta get you out of that Rosler t-shirt though.